I'm gonna tell y'all exactly why I do not shoot my shot, because I just thought about something. I had one of the most embarrassing things happen to me recently. I went out with a couple of friends and we were hanging out, whatnot. We leave the event to go to the car to go do something. And so as we're making our way out, there's a security guard, real handsome, about 6'3", 6'4", kind of looked like Genuine, but about my complexion, maybe a little bit darker, beautiful smile, long locks, but he kind of had them pulled up. He was just like super handsome, and I was immediately attracted to him. And he looked like he was attracted to me too. He seemed like he was attracted to me. So that's kind of what gave me the confidence to kind of like try to shoot my shot when I was making my way back. But anyway, he stopped us to ask us a couple questions about re-entering the event. And so as we're making our way back from the car, he's standing at the staircase and he kind of like is starting to make his way over to us. So I was like, oh yeah, he definitely is interested, because you really don't have to come back over to us to say anything. So I hold my hand out for him to help me down the steps, because we had been drinking, so I was a little bit tipsy. And so my friends continue on and I stop and I'm like, oh, what's your name? And he's like, Chris. And I was like, what's up, Chris? And he was like, he smiled and then he was like, my girlfriend over there. And I look and the girlfriend is like,
Baby, you don't got nothing to be embarrassed about. That's just normal interaction, right? What's your name? Hey, my name is such and such. It's not like you asked him for his number, but I guess unless she's not telling the whole story, for him to say that's my girlfriend, obviously she's watching the whole interaction with this going on, and maybe you were probably a little touchy-feely and things, so you may be missing. I think there's more to this narrative that you're missing out. But ladies, what she's saying, we know women, they don't typically shoot their shot. I've covered countless videos on this, and I'm going to cover both sides of this. Women just feel like, hey, I shouldn't have to. Men need to approach me. And the way things are these days, men are hardly approaching any women. And you let women tell it, they'll say the same thing. Men don't approach me, but that's how guys are. And on the flip side of it, guys in a lot of these videos and guys in the comments, you guys are like, GR, there's a nuclear reaction. You guys know I talked about this, and I'll plug a lot of these videos in here. GR, she'll reject you. You could catch a case. She'll call the police. If you ask for her name, you could get arrested and be charged with a felony for asking for her phone number. It's just all types of stuff that you guys are talking about. So you say that you would rather the woman approach you. And then on the flip side, a lot of you guys are just like, if women approach me, it's masculine. So what is it? You just rather be alone and bunless, and that's what it comes down to. But ladies, I think it's very attractive when you approach a man, because he definitely knows that you're into him. We can cut out all the guesswork with everything else, but we know that you're into us. So by all means, go for it. You're human at the end of the day. You're not above anything, especially if you're strong and independent. But I got another clip. I covered this in the past about her story and what happened. Let's get into it. Let's go.
So I decided to like shoot my shot, and I asked a guy, and he was so nice about it too. I appreciated how honest he was about him being in a relationship, but I don't know, he was like really attractive, and I was like, I'm gonna shoot my shot as a woman. Like you never know until you actually go out there and like do it, right? I'm sorry, someone it just felt like someone was staring into my butt, and that felt awkward. But so he was really nice too. I love his like response. I was like, "You're really handsome." Well, at first I seen him, I told him like, "You're really handsome, right?" Cool. And then I like ended up getting in my car because I was so nervous. And then I'm like, I had to literally talk myself into going back to talk to him. I got in the car and I'm like, "Bitch," because I don't know. I felt like maybe if I engaged, he would like eventually like fucking just take the bait, but I went back and I seen him and I got enough courage and I was like, oh my gosh, like, would it be really weird if like I asked for your number? And then he was like, well, I'm actually talking to someone. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're so honest. Like, cause I feel like some guys, like he just seemed like the guy, even his response is like, I would want to be with you because you just seem like a fucking honest ass person. And he just shook my hand and he was just so like chivalrous. He was like one of those like proud, strong black kings, and I don't know why it. I don't know. I don't know. Like I just feel like it hit me that, like, and I don't want to say never, you know, never is stupid. But I am like 25 and like every fucking I don't know, I just feel like I'm not like cut out for like relationships. It's like probably so stupid. Just I don't know. The fuck.
Well, baby, he was polite. He didn't bite your hand. And dudes are typically like that. And shout out to dude for being honest if he's got a woman and letting you down easy. Men have to deal with this all the time. Those of us who do approach women, we have to deal with this. But hey, you never know until you try. And that's what happened. A lot of the guys that you may want, a lot of you women get used and abused, and then you get a bad taste in your mouth, for lack of a better term, and you're like, these guys ain't ish, blah, 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 blah. What can I do? So on and so forth. And it just happens, baby. You got to go through it. Those of us who are lucky to find the love of our lives early on, and some of us don't realize it, but if you wake up every day with grapes in your mouth, pause. That's a beautiful thing. But not everybody gets to experience that. Those who are lucky are able to do that and recognize it, that this is my person. This is what it is. And a lot of us have to go through heartbreak. A lot of us have to go through trials. And the goal is to constantly be working on yourself as you're going through these relationships or situations. And just know better. Look out for the signs, the red flags. It's okay to be alone, baby. But some of you are afraid to be alone, so you'll accept anything and you'll put up with anything because you're afraid to be alone. And that's just the fact of the matter. Like, this is real rap, like real talk. So, guys, I say that to say, don't give up. Ladies, don't give up. If some of you are, unless you're just like, I'm an introvert and I don't talk to anybody, everybody needs to talk to me, then that's you. That's your personality type. But you miss out on a lot of great experiences by just not talking to people, just engaging in a conversation out of fear of what they may think about you. When there's nothing wrong with taking a chance of having a conversation. That's how women shoot their shot, is by getting within your proximity, starting small talk, complimenting you, things like that. That's how women shoot their shot. Just a fact of the matter, guys. Ladies, it's easy. We're good. Just shoot your shot. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. Let's run it up to 1 million. I'm the best. Quit playing with me. Peace.